I think we light him when we start the pod.
Yeah, done. Good idea.
Check 1, 2. We got little greens on there.
Check.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet as, man.
Sweet as, bro. Let's get this ugly thing out of the way.
Check 1, 2.
What is going on, people?
Thank you.
So,
Maxi boy, I'm here with Max. Big Maximilian. Is it Maximilian? Do you have a long...
it is actually Maximilian. Yeah,
It is
yeah, yeah.
Maximilian.
So the birth
Bang.
name is Maximilian. You
That's
know,
a good name. It's a strong name.
It is. Strong name for a
And-
strong chap.
Max has been trading for 3 years. And for someone like myself, looking at Max trading for 3 years is pretty impressive because I've only traded for 1 year. I've been in Nasdaqistan for 1 year. And Max here is a veteran. Veteran of Nasdaqistan, smoking his Winston Churchill.
We've done many tours, many tours.
So I'll be asking Max about, you know, life, trading, and his journey. And hopefully anyone watching or listening, I don't know how we're going to post this, but
I don't know.
fucking, you know, they can take something from it and learn a few things, little tidbits here and there. But I want you to take me back before trading, because this is the interesting part, I feel, is how did you get into it? Like, what were you doing before it?
So, I've always been from a working class family, working class background. You know, never had money growing up, stuff like that. So, really, what started it was, there was, just after I turned 18, I got a message on Instagram, which I'm sure a lot of people have had these, from this guy who had Ferraris and shit like that. And gullible 18-year-old Max was like, fuck, that's the life I want.
Fuck yeah.
So I ended up putting like 1,500 into this account with his broker. Who was it with? I can't remember what the broker was now, but obviously he made his bit from that. Ended up losing all that money, and at the time, 1,500 for me was a lot of money.
Fuck, it's a lot of money, you know.
You know what I mean?
Of course, it's all about context. It is
And
a lot
so
of money.
I lost that, and I was like, fuck. Like, and then I sort of felt a bit sorry for myself. But then I went, no, actually, hold on a second. I said, if I can go and lose that money in the market, then I can make that money in the market as well. And that's when it really started. And I was like, right, I'm going to look into this. I'm going to put time into this.
But before that, so you found this guy. He just messaged you out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
yeah, just messaged me,
DM'd
yeah.
you, like cold approach. Fucking just cold approach you online.
Do you want to learn how to trade?
Yeah, right.
Sort of thing. And it was
wonder-
just a signals group.
But was it like a random DM? Because usually like those are targeted, like, you know, sometimes your algorithm will be, you'll be looking at day trading
Yeah.
content.
So I suppose I was probably following some day trading and stuff like that, and had some sort of like, I used to do like a bit like crypto.
Yeah, okay.
And that, you remember like Shiba Inu?
Yes.
So just after Dogecoin, there was Shiba Inu.
Yeah,
And
the
everyone was
fucking-
like, that's the next big thing.
Yeah.
So I put some money into that and obviously made nothing of it. But yeah, so obviously I was probably, the algorithm probably pointed me towards him and him towards me.
Yeah.
And that's probably where like he sort of found me and thought, wow, he looks fucking gullible, he's young, you know what I mean?
Let's just take all his money.
Let's take the piss out of this guy.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he
yeah.
did. And it was just like a signals group, and I remember losing it all, and I was just like, bro, he's like, oh well, you know, these things happen. So I was like, motherfucker. So I was
Little
like,
do you know, that is kind of
Yeah,
how it
yeah.
works, you know? You got to fucking lose before you win.
Well, this is the thing
Or
is-
losing, you're just going to be losing actually your whole entire career, which is very like unnatural thing to
when
feel.
we were chatting yesterday,
Yeah.
and we were saying that there's such a bad name on day traders now because of this stuff, and I think it's because it's sold as a get-rich-quick scheme.
Yeah.
When it's not that, you know. Like we were saying yesterday, if you want to be an actual institutional trader, you want to trade for Citibank,
Yeah.
you got to finish school. Yeah, so you've got your first 16 years of life, you're working hard at school to get good grades, yeah? You then finish, then you've got to go to college, 2 years at college.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then you've then got to do 3 to 5 years in uni to get your degree. You've then got to do like a year or two internship. You know what I mean? And it's the thing of people thinking that they can start day trading and be a millionaire tomorrow.
It's so true.
That's what gives it a bad name.
It's very like, everyone thinks it's a get rich quick scam, but it's just like any other fucking job. It just takes a lot of time to master, and that's like a normal thing.
Anything which you put time into,
Yeah.
then you're going to get good at it eventually. You know what I mean? Like, eventually, if you put enough time and effort into it, and you believe in yourself enough, you'll get good at it eventually. You know what I mean? And like for me, I never had a mentor.
Yeah.
I did it all through YouTube and just blowing accounts. I was telling you yesterday, I
Well,
blew.
yeah. So with that, with the signals guy, did you get? It was 1,500 just live capital early
Yeah,
on,
so
and that just went.
that
And
just
then
went.
after that, you left that guy.
Yeah. I was like, you motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
I was like,
But then you thought, all right, I'm going to do
Yeah,
this
yeah, so-
myself.
so the
And then
first thing I did
then
was
did you buy an
TJR
eval yourself?
Yeah, so TJR's boot camp,
Yeah,
and
wow,
I-
classic. It's an OG. Like,
And I
that's
will,
what I did as well.
I will recommend to everyone getting into it. All my mates, everything like that, then they say, want to get into it. I say, right, first things first, go through boot camp. Let me know once you've done that, and then we can start talking.
He teaches the basics very well.
100%,
He explains
man.
it very well, and he's funny, he's entertaining. So it kind of like
Exactly right,
trading
it's good.
can be a bit boring sometimes.
Trading should be boring.
It should be boring, but if you want to have an entertaining side to it, TGR does that very well. And yeah, you're right. It should be boring, and when it
Trading-
starts being boring,
yeah.
that's when you start making
Yeah,
money.
trading should be boring. Trading should be robotic.
Yeah.
You should be waking up every day, getting on them charts, and doing the same thing day in, day out, no matter how you feel.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? And there shouldn't be excitement. As soon as there's excitement, there's emotional connection.
Yeah.
And as soon as there's emotional connection, that's when you're going to fuck up.
So, was anyone in your life skeptical when you first started, or did you just keep this quiet?
Oh, no. Everyone was skeptical.
Yeah.
You know, as they are, you know, your mum, your dad, everyone like that, your brothers and stuff, your mates, stuff like that.
Was anyone the opposite? Was anyone like very encouraging?
Not really, no, because I suppose when I first started, I was just losing money.
Yeah.
So to anyone from the outside, it's like, as a good friend or a good family member, it's like, stop it.
You're getting
Why are you
scammed.
doing this? You're losing this money. Like, why are you doing this? Sort of thing. So, and obviously, you know, with having older brothers, they've obviously had mates who've been through this and lost money doing it and stuff. So they were very skeptical, like, don't do that, don't
It's
do
very
that.
interesting though that there's not a lot of people that know people that are successful with it. And once you get into the game, you do meet these people.
But that's the thing.
It is quite rare, and on the early stages, it's like you say, you came from a smaller
Yeah,
town.
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It's
That's
like,
what I mean. The town
you
that I
wouldn't
grew up in
know-
had 6,000 people.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
wouldn't-
mean?
There's
So-
just like not a lot of people
But
around
at the same
doing that
time,
stuff.
bro, how many people know professional footballers?
That's right.
You know what I mean? And it's the same. It's the same. You know, 1% of traders are profitable over a 5-year period.
Yeah.
And you know, and it's like, it's the same with football. But people don't call football a scam. You know what I mean? How many kids play football
Exactly.
at a young age and never make any money from
Yeah.
it? You know what I mean?
It's a great
but,
point.
But nobody calls that a scam.
Yeah.
But as soon as you try day trading, that's a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people are making a fucking good wage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People are living a good life
100%.
from it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
And the scalability.
It's ridiculous.
Bro,
well, it's
it-
actually infinite.
It's infinite,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's
And we were
infinite.
saying yesterday, that first 100K will be the hardest money you've ever made.
Yeah.
From 100K to 100 million will be easier than 0 to 100K.
And people give up before the 100K,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why that statistic exists.
Exactly.
Because obviously everyone's just giving up, and that's why the statistic just keeps going down and down. So that's interesting that like no one was literally skeptical. I mean, sorry, no one was like
No,
encouraging
yeah.
at all. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
do you have any
serious-
siblings?
Yeah, so I've got 3 older brothers.
And like all of them were like,
Yeah,
nah.
sort of just like, yeah.
Or what do they do?
So the oldest, he's a journalist in London.
Yeah.
Second oldest, he has got his own business doing carpentry.
Hmm.
And the one just older than me, Oscar, he's just got a, I think it was a first in 3D creative design.
Yeah.
So he's moving to London. He did that in Aberdeen. So they all sort of, apart from through, Oscar and Kai went down the sort of corporate route, the uni, stuff like that. And I left school, well, I got kicked out of school in year 8.
Yeah.
I was always working on a farm when I was younger. Then summer, when I was 16, I worked on site doing labouring. Then I got my apprenticeship in mechanics and did that obviously until I passed in 2024, I think I passed. And then yeah, sort of just, that was my life. I've always been hands-on, riddled with ADHD, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
9 to 5 isn't for me.
Yeah.
That was the main driving behind this.
Well, this is good to hear because like, you know, you're just a guy from a small town.
Exactly.
You're like most
You
people.
know, I kicked out of school in year 8.
Yeah, exactly.
You
It's
know
like
what I
one
mean?
of those things.
Sort
It's
of,
like, you
I
know,
got my
a lot of people have
GCSEs.
ADHD.
I've got an English and a maths GCSE at a C. That is all I've got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, still making more than the teachers that taught me.
Oh,
and
fucking
more than
oath,
the teachers
mate.
that kicked me
No,
out.
like, look, man, you got more than me, man. I'm a dropout, got nothing, no fucking education at
Yeah,
all.
that's what I mean. It's
You
like
know, criminal
but-
record. The shit, it goes, you know, it's
But
terrible.
bro, but that's the thing. Trading don't give a fuck about that.
Exactly,
You
and
know
that's
what I mean?
why I got into it as well. It's one of those things. It's like you work for yourself, and you can work from anywhere, which is like,
Bro, we were saying this yesterday, weren't we? It's the freedom of it, man. You know,
Yeah.
you know, it's the waking up one morning and thinking, I want to be in Bali tonight.
yeah,
you book that flight, you get into Bali, you got your laptop with you, you got yourself a villa,
Exactly.
you know, and you're still making money while you're on holiday.
And it takes very short to do, just like a little part of your day, and then
Bro,
you can keep doing whatever you want to do.
That's what I probably trade for 3 to 5 hours a week.
Yeah,
Maximum, absolute maximum is 3 to 5 hours a week of my time.
that's so good.
That is it. You know what I mean?
So, throughout the period where you were learning, was there any point where you thought seriously about quitting?
Bro, the first 2 years, I lost probably around about 10K, give or
Okay.
take. Made no money. I made a little bit of money on a live account, got lucky, blew it. And let me tell you, there was most weeks, bro, most weeks I was like, maybe I should just join the rat race, normal thing.
Yeah.
But you know what? I read this thing and it said, just give it your all. Because the worst case scenario is your life is like everybody else's.
Yeah, exactly.
You
That's
know what I
such
mean?
a good point.
Like the worst case scenario is it doesn't work out and you work a 9 to 5 like everybody else. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's so true. That's it. Yeah. It's so obvious. It seems so obvious, you know? It's like, why not try something
Give
like
it a
this?
fucking
You know,
go,
give
man.
it a go. Like it doesn't, you know, it's
You
not
know
going
what I
to
mean?
hurt
Like,
anything.
And
the worst comes to worst, like you say, you're going to be like everyone else, but you're also gaining knowledge along the way. Like it's not just day trading, but you learn about like
discipline.
discipline. Yeah, exactly.
Because like discipline is one of the paramount things in trading.
Yeah.
Like it really is.
you have to be.
Have it, and that's why you never see a fat day trader.
That's right.
Yeah,
I made a
you
post
say
about
that,
it.
exactly,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Where are they?
You don't see a fat day trader because the discipline from going to the gym every day when you don't want to do it is a discipline that will then flow over into your trading and following your rules when you don't want to follow your rules.
That's
you
right.
know what I mean? Stepping away when you don't want to step away because you've
Yeah.
lost the trade. Your rules are you take one trade a day, you lose, you close the laptop. You don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Our mind is programmed that we want money. If you lose money, automatically you want to get it back.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And it's having the discipline to be able to go. It's
human nature.
Stepping away.
Is there anything, like, did you have any preconceived notions about what day trading was, and then when you got into it, those things changed?
Yeah, I thought it was an overnight rich quick scheme.
Yeah,
That's what I
exactly.
was sold, and that's what I thought it was at
and
first.
that's what they sell,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
That's what they
yeah,
sell.
and that's what
It's
I
just
thought it was.
unrealistic expectations. But that, I guess, is natural in its own way. Like that's the kind of, if that's what sells, that's where people are going to go down. Even though it is morally wrong and
That's the thing,
but,
isn't it?
you know,
And
the world is immoral in
It
lots
is,
of ways.
it
So
is,
it's like
mate,
this is how
you
the
know what I
fucking
mean?
world works. And you gotta-
Millionaires, shit like that. You know what? Look
yeah,
what they're
and
doing.
you got to be able to pinpoint the real from the non-real.
Yeah, and I suppose the thing is that nearly all of these people that you see online making it good in day trading who sell a course, 99% of them don't make money from day trading. They
Yeah.
make money from people buying the course. That is it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, and it's also like that is the reason why it has become such a like a scam sort of subject now. And like you speak to people and they are so skeptical of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like
Every time I talk to someone,
you can
it's like-
understand that. You can understand because of the day trading space.
There's a big stigma around it, but you know that's. I could relate it to other things, but there is a more of a stigma than other things.
And
Just
I
the
also-
nature of the game because it's so hard to do.
Yeah, I think also because like it's a different career to say playing football or something like that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because it's your own career. You are your own. You know, you play football, you play for a team and stuff like that. You know, day trading,
Like
it's definitely different.
Football seems like it's visceral and real.
Mm,
you know, it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
a real thing. It's like a physical thing. It's like it's there in your face. It's so obvious. Whereas day trading doesn't seem real because you're
No.
literally thousands of dollars flashing. No, billions
it's-
of dollars
yeah.
flashing in front of your eyes every single day.
It's
and that
crazy.
is not normal. Like that's not
No,
real.
yeah,
you know, that's-
but it's not normal for somebody to be able to sit there like I was telling you about when I went for my first 10K payout.
yeah.
And I was on $9,960 profit or something like that, and I could have withdrawn that, but for some reason, something inside me was like, no, 5 figure. You want that 5 figure?
Yeah.
5 figure. So I was like, right then, all right. And I ended up blowing the fucking whole account, man. And bro, that was probably some of the like darkest times.
Yeah.
I've blown the account and I'm there and I'm like, I could have had 9.9K in my bank account, but I wanted an extra $40.
So that's interesting. So that 1,500 that you lost initially, you kind of weren't really emotionally attached to it at that point.
No,
But then when you
I was
built
more
up-
I was more angry with it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
more
yeah.
angry like if it can take my money, I want some money back.
Yeah, yeah.
No, so I'm going to learn.
But you're going to channel that anger into learning. But then you built up this, you actually learned a skill and you built up that funds to like a 10K payout, not, you know, just under or whatever.
Yeah.
And then blew it all. But that's what hurt the most.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Because I was, you know what I mean? That's a very high 4-figure payout. That's a fucking decent payout.
Yeah, man,
You
like
know
that's
what I
crazy.
mean?
How long did you take for it to like? How long did you build that up for?
It was a week. It was a week
It was a
trading.
week.
Week trading gold. Week trading gold.
10K
10K in a week.
on your fucking laptop.
On my laptop.
Yeah.
Sat in my bedroom at home.
That's unbelievable. That's
A
actually-
boy with 2 GCSEs.
Yeah. And what age were you at that point?
20.
20. Yeah. Crazy.
That was in like November last year.
Yeah. So from that point, after you kind of, you know, you learned a bit more discipline, did trading bleed into the rest of your life? Like, obviously you did say discipline, but did it bleed into like relationships, all this other stuff? Did it bleed into?
I'm going to be honest. When you're learning trading, it's very hard to have a relationship, I think, because you haven't only got the pressure of yourself to make it. If you've got a significant other, you've got a wife, you've got kids, losing money is a lot fucking harder.
That's a good point.
No, I mean, if you're on your own and you lose money, you can reason with yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not too bad. But it's the thing of losing money that maybe you can't lose at that point.
Yeah.
No, you need that money and then you've lost it, and it's like, then you've got to tell your significant other. You know what I mean? That
The responsibility is
exactly,
there, for
bro.
sure.
It's the responsibility
Yeah.
behind it that it's like it makes it a lot harder for it, sort of thing. But definitely like gym and stuff. You know, discipline with gym, going to the gym every day, that helps out so much, man.
Oh, yeah.
So much, because if you can get into a routine of like back in the UK, I'd wake up at like 7, jump on the charts, trade, or I'd just like either trade with my mate back home, sometimes do like TikTok lives.
Yeah.
Or I'd just put a trade on and head down to the gym.
Nice.
Go to the gym, I'd come back, I'd have some breakfast and that, you know what I mean? It was a very good routine, day in, day out. And I think a routine helps a lot with trading.
Yeah.
Because it's robotic.
It's robotic, you have to be,
If you can be in with a habit of just doing it, just do it as a habit every single day, where you're not actually having to think too much, it's just a habit. And that goes to my strategy.
Yeah.
It's a mechanical strategy.
Yeah.
You know, it's not discretion based. It is mechanical. A liquidity sweep, inverse fair value gap. That is what it is. Mechanical. These
Yeah.
things happen every single day. You find them, you execute. That is it. It's not, oh, has this happened, has this not happened? Liquidity sweep, easy to see.
Yeah.
Inverse fair value gap, easy to see. You know what I mean? They're either there or they're not there.
That's a good point.
And I will always say that a mechanical strategy is the strategy to go for, because you're taking emotions out of it.
Yeah, which is hard. You know, emotionally, trading is insane. But so, was there one change? Like, was there a rule? I know you didn't say you had no mentor. So, like, was there something that flipped
Yeah.
from when you were losing, and then from when you were winning? Like,
Yeah, so
was there a very
it was-
specific thing that?
It was basic. I woke up one morning and I remember being on the charts and I remember just thinking, this is a game of probability. And that I just remember thinking, this is a game of probability.
Yeah.
And from that moment, I realised that the Pacific daily P&Ls do not matter,
Yeah.
because it is a game of probability. But it was also around that time that I started backtesting my strategy. And what that did was that gave me confidence within my strategy, confidence to be able to take a loss and know that it'll come back.
Yeah.
Because I've got 3 to 5 years of data showing me that my longest losing streak is a 5-day streak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That monthly I am profitable, yearly I am profitable. So today's loss, tomorrow's loss, the next day's loss, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it literally doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
And once you understand the mathematics behind probabilities, it all kind of makes sense,
Bro,
doesn't it? It's like,
I feel like it takes you away from it, because you're there and you're like, right, it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter whether I sit in front of this computer for 15 hours a day or for 5 minutes a day. It's probability.
Yeah.
Stuff's going to happen. It's going to win or it's going to lose. You know what I mean? And it is going to happen whether I am here watching it or not. And that's when I started setting my trades and forgetting about them. Go and do something. You know what I mean? Because I'm not there to micromanage it then.
yeah, because then the emotions get in play. Is there one trade that sticks in your mind specifically Or is it all kind of just being like, your whole journey is just made up of a bunch of different trades? But does any one trade stick out specifically?
Start of the year,
Yeah.
gold trade.
Yeah. Gold was going off. at the
Bro,
start of
gold,
the year.
exactly,
Start of
bro.
the year, gold was fucking parabolic.
15 minutes, 10K.
Yeah, right.
That was January, I can't remember the exact date.
Well, yeah, it was around then. That,
But yeah, I remember jumping on the charts on a 200K funded account.
yeah.
And yeah, 10K, 15 minutes. And I was like, I'm a fucking G, mate. No, I was like, I am a G.
Just made 10K in 15
it
minutes.
literally, bro, and I was like, and I didn't trade for the rest of the week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I was just like, I'm not even going to fucking go there. And I think part of that was that I was so fucking confident after that.
Yeah.
And realistically, I didn't do anything but follow my strategy. Gold did everything for me. But I then stepped away for the rest of the week because I knew that with the confidence that I had after making that money, I would have lost it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have been able to accept the fact that I could take a loss and that I was wrong because I did that in 15 minutes.
It's interesting. Confidence is a weird thing. Have you ever taken a trade drunk?
No.
Never- that's good. That's good.
I don't think I have. No, normally like,
You wouldn't check the charts, is that?
no,
yeah,
but
it's
not really.
like-
I'm sort of like, so like I was saying to you yesterday, I'm like, I'm so sort of emotionally detached to it now that I take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Like I was saying to you, I didn't trade last week and I haven't traded this week. And like, I don't know, I'm just like, I can pick it up and put it down whenever's needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what, if I wake up hungover, bro, I don't even think about it, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
All I
that's
think
good.
about is
That's so
laying in
good.
bed and greasy food. You know what I mean?
That's because I think that's what I fucking struggled with. Not taking trades drunk, but like
Just drinking all the time.
like trading, like just always being
Yeah, but,
like
bro, that
engrossed
is-
in the charts.
That is the same for everyone, man. You know, that I used to be like that.
Yeah.
I used to be. I remember I used to be walking around work on the charts all the fucking time, man.
Yeah.
Looking all the time.
Do you think it's a good thing at the start to maybe be like just really understanding how it moves so that you can kind of like
100%.
get in
And
the flow of it?
the only way to learn the markets is to be in the markets.
Yeah,
You know, it's with anything, bro. Hands on, man.
that's it.
And that's probably why I took that hands-on approach that lost me all the money at the start. But what it also did was it desensitized me to losing the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now, like, 6K loss in a day, it doesn't matter. Like, my mood will be the same whether I have a 6K loss or a 10K win.
Yeah.
Like, it really doesn't matter because
That's so good.
because I know that I can make it back tomorrow or I can lose it tomorrow. You know what I mean? You don't get happy until the money hits your bank account.
Well, that's like
Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Yeah, that's another thing with the back testing. It's you back tested, but also when you start, you should forward test, even if it is just fake money.
Yeah, yeah.
Paper money. Still forward test
Yeah.
as much as you can, because you want to be in the markets. You know, there's market cycles and all this stuff.
Exactly,
So you,
bro,
you
exactly,
gotta
you know what I
understand
mean?
that like each time,
I've
each
always
season's
found, like,
different.
Like the fourth quarter of the year, I've
Yeah.
always found is always the worst for me.
Yeah, right.
Always the worst is the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I swear I didn't back test for like the first 2 years.
Yeah, right.
For like first year and a half, 2 years, I never back tested. And I suppose maybe I could have started making money quicker if I did.
Yeah, well.
And this is the thing with a mentor. This is why now I say like mentorships is the thing.
Yeah. Just to fast track it. It's definitely fast track it. You know.
You know, you got somebody who's made these mistakes, who's been in the markets and that. You know what I mean? They can point you in the right directions.
Is there a personality type that succeeds at this, and is there a personality type that doesn't succeed at this, or can you learn to be that specific person that is?
Yeah, I don't think there's a specific personality type. I
Did
think
you? Another question.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
top of that, did you become someone else?
did I become someone else? That's a deep question. That's a very deep question.
I thought I got to hit you with the deep
Yeah,
questions
yeah,
now, because
I wouldn't say I become someone else. Maybe more critically thinking,
okay.
but I don't think it's a personality type. It's a mindset.
Yeah.
I would say over everything, being a trader is a mindset. And it's accepting. The biggest thing which I notice with people who I'm coaching, stuff like that, is the fact that a lot of people's ego will not allow them to say, I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've seen this blow so many fucking accounts live and funded because they will not accept the fact that they were wrong. Then they just won't accept that fact.
Yeah.
Because the ego won't let them.
Yeah.
And being able to go, I was wrong, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I also think, put it into the market. It doesn't matter. If you followed your strategy, you were right.
Yeah.
The market might have done the wrong thing. It doesn't fucking matter.
That's right.
And I always say as well, if you break your strategy and you make money, that's a loss. Because now in your head, I can break my strategy and still make money.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you break your strategy and make money, that's a loss straight away. Like I've had students call me up, I went against my strategy, but I still made money. I'm like, well, that's a loss.
Should
What
you?
do you mean that's a loss?
In that case, should you punish yourself? Is there something you should do in that case? Because it's like
Yeah, just
that's
don't
such a
fucking
weird
do it.
thing. It's
Just
like,
don't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But no.
But like your brain is now like wired. You're like, all right, I just made money by breaking my. You might think, all right, I'm not going to do it again. But you never know, really. Like you kind of, it might be in the back of your subconscious.
Yeah, it's
And it comes out. Like, is there some? Because I knew there was a guy that I knew, who was a day trader, and what he would do is the same thing. Like, if he lost money, but he still followed his strategy,
Yeah.
he would take himself out to a nice dinner. But he lost money.
Yeah, you know,
so it's
but
like
still,
just,
yeah.
you know, that's
because you're rewarding yourself for following your strategy.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly,
I mean?
yeah.
And that's the thing. And it's like, should you punish yourself for not following? Well, no, you shouldn't, because that's going to get you into a deeper spiral. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
instead of a punishment, I think you need to reflect you need to like reflect and think to yourself, this wasn't a win because I went against my strategy. Okay, I made some money, but it wasn't a win, and you can't count it as a win. No, I think that's the biggest thing, is do not count it as a win. You know, like be okay with it being a loss still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And but also just be okay with being wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's fucking wrong sometimes.
That's right.
And it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, really, you know what I mean? Like, just to be able to say, I was wrong today, close the laptop, go and meet your mate.
And you learn from
Exactly.
being wrong. It's just like,
Bro, a good trader loses 4 out of 10 trades.
Yeah.
And that, like, a exceptionally
point.
good trader
yeah,
has a 60% plus win rate.
Yeah.
Exceptionally good. And these are veterans, you know what I mean? 15, 20-year traders.
that's it.
And they have like 6% win rate, which means that for every 10 trades, they lose 4 of them.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Which is almost 50%, bro. So you are wrong almost as much as you are right.
Yeah.
and that is, I think that's the hard thing about trading. Is you will be wrong almost
the
as much
time.
as you are
Yeah,
right. You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like it's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
50-50 thing.
Has day trading like changed your perception of how you look at money?
It's ruined it, bro.
It's completely ruined it for
Like,
me.
and I know it's the same for you, yeah?
It's completely.
It's ruined it, bro, because like I can make 10k in 15 minutes, bro. I can be 6k up, yeah? 2 minutes later, I can be 3k down, hit a stop loss, and lost 9k in 3 minutes. Like, it's not real.
It's not real.
You know what I mean?
Money's not real, and that's something we can take away from this for sure. What do you miss most about like your? This is a weird one, but like, what do you miss most about your mindset before you got into trading? If there is anything, or do you think like trading has made your mindset into a way better person?
I wouldn't say there's anything I really miss about it, you know. I say I am who I am today because of me, not because of trading, because of me.
Yeah.
And I think trading's fucking good, man. You know, it's good for the mindset.
Well, to tie into that, are there any negatives to get in? Are there any negatives to get into trading?
Yeah, obviously there's a load of negatives. You know, there's the time it takes.
Yeah.
There's the money it takes. There's the people who quit before they make any money. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people, like, if they were in my position, would have lost 10 grand. Said, right, that's it. And I think you've got to be slightly delusional to push through it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And bro,
Very
even now that I'm making money from it, bro, I still have some weeks where I'm like, fuck, man, this is a tough week, bro.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? And I'm still like, fuck.
Yeah.
Is this like, can this be a career for the rest of my life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think you're always going to go through that. But I think it creates a strong mind.
For sure.
But I think you've also got to be a person who has a strong mind to start with. You know what I mean? And you've also got to be slightly like entrepreneurial.
Yep.
Definitely agree with that one, because trading is not the goal. Trading is the means to start a business to make passive income. You know what I mean? In 5-10 years time, I don't want to be able to get up every day and trade. You know, in 5-10 years time, I want a business to be making me money
Yeah.
while I'm living my life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
have enough money in investments where you're just getting paid from that. You know,
But I've
dividends
always
or
wanted a
whatever.
business, bro. I've always been entrepreneurial. Always wanted a business.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's and that's why entrepreneurs and day traders are similar. Is because losing is part of the game, and
Bro, people start businesses, yeah, the first year or two, they're never profitable.
Yeah.
But they make the tiniest little bit, you know what I mean? But why did you get into trading?
I got into trading because I am entrepreneurial. I've been an
Yeah.
entrepreneur through my whole life, and that's, you know, something that I started early on, but it was all like illegal
Yeah.
stuff.
That-
I was always,
that's- yeah,
I was
yeah.
always doing the illegal shit, which is fucking great because you just make a lot of money, but it's not great because if you get caught, you go to prison.
That's the thing, innit, bro? I feel like when you're in that situation, you've got to ask yourself, how much is your freedom worth?
I don't think it's. I think it's worth everything.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't risk anything.
No,
now
exactly.
Now that I've tasted what it feels like to get your freedom taken away from you,
Yeah.
there's no amount of money that gives you like a slither of the chance
No.
that you're going to go to prison or
Exactly.
like, get your freedom taken away. It's just not worth it. It's just a fucking waste of time.
Exactly, bro. Yeah.
You know? Because it's just you can't. It doesn't matter. You can't even use the wealth. It's like you're just in
Exactly,
fucking-
bro. You know what I mean? You're sat
You
in a
know?
cell 23 hours a day.
That's right.
On your
There's
own.
a different currency in there. There ain't no fucking money.
Exactly,
like
bro.
this.
Exactly. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
No, that's it.
So obviously you come out of prison.
I come out of prison. I don't want to go into my journey
Yeah.
just yet. We'll do that in another
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
But I want to dive into Maximilian's journey because you.
Stop questioning me.
I'm asking you. What are you? All right, we'll kind of wrap it up here. But like, what are you building next? Like, and where do you want this in like a few years? You said like you wanted to start business. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I'd love.
What's
I'd-
next on the agenda for Maximilian?
Definitely business. Definitely, I'm looking at some sort of business.
What kind of business are you thinking?
So I'd love a luxury car rental business.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'd love a luxury car rental business. But I've also been having a look into like the restaurant hospitality businesses
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, right.
Like steakhouses, stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see.
I feel like there's a lot of opportunity in Perth for that kind of
100%,
stuff because
man.
there's not like a lot
No,
of places
exactly.
in
But you know
Perth.
what I mean? I think Perth's an up and coming city. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like
Growing.
you got Sydney, you got Melbourne, established.
Very
yeah?
established,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? There's not much space for you over there. But over here, bro, you know, you've got places and that. You've got beautiful beaches. You know, beachfront steakhouse,
Fuck yeah.
fancy beachfront steakhouse.
Look at this. It would be perfect.
Exactly.
for
You know what I mean? You got the sun setting. You sat there with your boys.
Yeah.
You got a fucking $400 Wagyu steak. You know, you got a fucking $1,000 bottle of wine there.
Fuck yeah.
You're with your boys.
Oh, there's nothing better.
Exactly, bro. You know
and
what
there's
I mean?
money in Perth.
Bro,
that
there's
to be a
so
thing.
much
There's
money
so
in
much
Perth.
money in Perth.
The mineral business in Perth, bro, creates.
We're macking
so,
it. We're macking it over here. Not just day trading.
No,
we're
bro.
digging shit out the ground.
Bro, if you're
as
a
well,
tradie, bro, you're on like 200k a year
yeah,
out here,
they're
bro.
macking it.
It's crazy. That's fucking corporate London job fucking money. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
With people with no fucking qualifications.
That's so good. All right, last question. How should a day trader dress? Do you dress like if you're going and you're like, all right, I'm gonna go to the computer and day trade. Do you want to suit up, or are you gonna be like casual trackies?
Bro,
Are you gonna go?
right. I get out of bed.
Have you just been like in,
I
your,
get out of
in
bed.
your undies?
I got my boxes on.
Yeah.
I bang my dressing gown on. I sit in front of the computer,
Fuck yeah.
and that is it. Like,
That's so good.
you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking. It's one of them, bro. Dress how you want to dress.
No,
You're
I
in your
asked
own
that
house.
question because I know a guy who's like, all right, I want to do this, but like in the corporate world, like how I would do it in
puts
the
the suit
corporate.
on.
Yeah, he's like, so he suits up and he walks over to the computer.
Puts the suit on,
It's
puts the
brilliant
tie
though. Like,
on.
it's good content, you know. It's like
Yeah,
perfect, you
yeah.
know? So he's like trying to do it like he's an actual trader in like a bank or something, you know. It's
Fuck.
fucking funny.
Like live action role playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking
Oh,
hell,
bro.
man.
He's-
No, yeah, it's like if that helps your mentality, yeah, then fucking go for it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I mean, also just sort of, it shouldn't. Your trading or what you're wearing shouldn't reflect on your trading. You know what I mean? Your mind should be strong enough to be able to wear whatever you want and still trade.
Well,
well.
some of the best fucking traders, I bet you right now, with a hoodie, like stains.
Yeah, exactly,
you know,
bro.
Like,
They just sat there.
Yeah.
These 18, 19-year-old fucking nerds just there, and they're trading like
they're just making
3,
like-
4 million,
Yeah,
bro. You know what I mean? And they're just there in front
Bro,
of their computer, dark
weapons,
rooms.
Weapons, dude.
Bro, honestly, you know, they got fucking piss jugs around them. And they're just there.
Locked in.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro.
But bro, these are the guys that are making 3, 4 million a week.
Oh yeah, no, these guys are ridiculous. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Max.
Yeah, and you, brother.
Fuck yeah.
I appreciate it.
First podcast on
Yeah.
Augustine Trades' account, so we'll see where it goes. And
I think next time we're going to interview you, brother.
yeah, no, I think so. That'd be good.
We'll put you in the hot seat.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I want a list of questions.
I'm
behind
going to
you,
get a
brother.
list of questions
Yeah,
together. I am.
exactly. No, that'd be good. All right, thanks for listening.
Thank you very much, people.
Yeah, see you later, guys.